Hi guys, how's it going? We're back with our level 2 subscription, and this month we're looking at some sugar push variations, incorporating some hand changes, and then I suppose a Freespin links a few things together. Okay, we're going to go over some footwork to begin.
Yep.
So
followers, we're going to start with you.
The followers.
Okay, so basic sugar push. We walk 2 walks forward. So 1, 2. I need to get my weight over onto that left foot before I take the step. Now I'm finding the compression. You'll see that my 3rd step is underneath me. Yeah, so it might be half a step, you know, ahead, but no bigger than that. Back, I strike the foot back on count 4, then transfer my weight, ready for my anchor step. So I'll count that through for you. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and.
Cool. All right, leaders. So we're going to be activating our feet just as much as the followers. So we step back on 1. We'll often straddle, just take a small side step on the 2. What it does is it invites the followers to get a lot closer to us. Then from here, we're going to triple step our left foot, 3, and you'll notice that I try and keep the heel of the left foot off the ground as I do that, 3 and a 4. That helps me to keep the weight forward to support the followers. Then I'm going to triple step on the spot, or if I need to give the followers a little space, it's okay to move forward, but generally not too much to begin with. So walk, walk, triple step, triple step. All right, let's just go over that quickly together, not even worrying about hands as yet. So we're going to step back on the 1, and you'll see on count 2 as I step to the side, Fab steps forward, and we get a lot closer. 2 and that's the moment that we get as close as we're going to. Then on count 3, we're just confirming the position that we're in. Before count 4, followers, you move back away from the leaders. Okay, so the hands. You know, these are the typical hand holds that you would have with sugar push in a West Coast swing. So we don't want the hands to be disturbed in any way. We don't want the knuckles or the palms pressing together. We just want relaxed, slack hands that are holding, and through a tension, we engage the front of the fingers, and as we move into compression, we're keeping exactly that same part of our hand engaged. Okay, so don't move into the back of the knuckles. You can put a lot of extra stress onto the fingers and the tendons in there. Okay, so that's a basic sugar push, okay? So just quickly, that's 1, pick up the second hand on 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, okay? Let's show you that on the other side. So 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, to get us to the other side. So it's 1, 2 and a we offer the hand, 3 and a 4, 5 and a 6. Cool. Now, we want to practice doing the sugar push in a number of different ways. So the first thing we're going to do is not offer the second hand. So we're just going to keep the hand out of the picture. If it comes in at all, leaders, you'll find that the follower will start to deliver it. Okay, so we don't want it. So we're going to keep it back here, out of the way. I mean, that's a bit extreme, but just walk, walk, triple step, triple step. Still doing my best to come out and meet my follower in 3 and a 4, 5 and a 6, okay? All right, on our second option, we are going to take the hand on 2, but then we're going to keep that hand as we release the original hand. Now this puts us in a little bit of a contorted position. Our upper body's starting to rotate away from our hips, because generally speaking, you know, we finish the patterns here. So when we change this hand and this side of our body becomes free, that sort of changes the way that we move through the pattern. A really nice way to accommodate this position is to use a rotational pattern in the next walk, walk. You know, and that allows that position to unravel itself or resolve itself. So showing you that once again, 1, 2, 3 and a 4. And then leaders here, I want to come in with a handshake. I'm trying to make it quite big and animated because it's not our typical hand change. This would be our typical recovery. So what we're looking to do is to come around with that right hand. And as I bring that shoulder in, that's going to change my footwork a little bit. Okay, now we don't want it to be a massive change. I don't want you to do choreography. I want you to think about changing your hand and see what happens with your body. Okay, you're probably gonna find yourself reaching and collecting in a way. We would probably recommend that you come up and across, but it might take some practice to get there. To begin with, just keeping it underneath you is really fine.
Followers, you'll also see from here on my count 4 of the free spin, as I see Lee offer me the handshake hold, I might open up my body slightly more to give this side more. So I can open more maybe to the audience, maybe to my friends. So, but just be careful you can't see him anymore. Yeah, I can
just
still
keep me in your primary vision.
see my
that
partner.
will help you. Okay, so and what this is doing is it's creating a different situation. You know, if we always end up here, we will always revert to our common moves, the moves that we really, really trust. This is starting to get us outside of that box a little bit, okay? So we're going to do some other sugar pushes now from this hand. Guys, it's a good sort of consideration to make that the most effective way to make that compression is to keep your shoulder, hand, and your partner's shoulder in a straight line. So I'm going to maneuver slightly to my left so that when we move into the compression, we're not having to use any of the outer muscles in the arm. You'll see if you use it here, the elbow gets all, pinched up and stuff. So try and keep it in this sort of alignment so the elbows then can stay close to us as individuals. Yeah, so show that once again. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then I'm going to just drift back into the middle of the slot because I know what I'm planning for the next one, which is a drape over the follower's head as I offer that left hand underneath. Okay, and again, guys, we want to try and be more to the follower's left, our right, if you like, to get that similar alignment going on. So in the middle of this move, my hand, and I'm sort of in the middle, but I'm finishing towards this left side. Okay, then we're going to repeat that similar sequence. So the left hand's going to stay down as we do another sugar push. Again, I'm drifting back into the middle. On the final one here, leaders, we're going to bring the hand up over our head. So followers, you really can't overcommit in that situation. Mm-hmm. You have to be responsible for redirecting yourself. And also in this situation, we're going to need the followers to go find the end of the slot. You might need to travel your anchor step just a little bit. And leaders, to help the followers not have to travel too much, I don't want to move forward. If I did want to create that situation, or sometimes it's sort of a baddish habit that the leaders are not very clear about where the end of the slot is, and that doesn't help the followers build into their connection until the very last minute. So here I'm going to stay relatively still, and that gives Fab time to assess the distance, the tension, and then are we ready for the new move, or are we going to go into something else in this variation?
Followers, I just want to mention one thing. Just be careful when the leader takes the hand over his head. You can see that I'm maintaining my frame, so I'm not locking out my arm. And then the same thing, as I move back, I'm keeping my frame the same as it would be when we're hand hold.
Same for you guys. Keep that arm nice and relaxed. Sometimes you'll see the leaders try to grab the hand, so they'll bring their hand up here to get the hand, but then you've sort of done what we call a T-Rex. So, that's not a good look, and it's not going to help you to find the hand. So just this last time, 1, 2, 3, and a 4, open the hand, and then just nice relaxed arm so your partner can maintain contact. Again, we have a free spin on our way out, and we're going to recover to our original hand so that we can repeat the whole combination, okay? So let's do that combination, all right? So let's just get into the middle of our shot here. So it's sugar push with a single hand, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. Sugar push and change the hand, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. Remember, that sets us up to rotate into a free spin, guys. Come across with that right hand hold. Sugar push with the hand staying down. We're on the followers, or our left of the follower, and then we come into a central area as we change the hand on the second sugar push. We favor our right leaders as we do a third sugar push back into the center for the head, the hand over the head, the fourth, and then we free spin on the way out, triple step back to the original hand, and you can try it all over again. Cool. All right, guys, here we go. We're going to do it with count. And 5, 6, 7, 8. Sugar push, single hand. 3 and 4, 5 and 6. Sugar push, and change the hand. Okay, the free spin, handshake hold, single hand, and back to the top. Let's try this from this side. So single hand, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, change the hand, 6, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, Freespin, 6, 3 and 4 to the handshake, hold, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, leader's head, 3 and 4, 5 to the Freespin, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and we're back to where we